Stronger.
And now, this is News Views, a newscast for Champaign-Urbana, Illinois, and the world. This is Bill Ratner speaking.
Welcome to News View. I'm Michael Badger. Tonight, according to WCIA Channel 3 in Champaign, Illinois, Springfield Crime Stoppers report is police there are investigating multiple acts of vandalism at the railroad overpass at 4th and Stanford in Springfield. Several areas were spray painted, which resulted in hundreds of dollars of damage. The suspect is described as a white man with black hair and a small black goatee under his chin. He was wearing a black hat, black plug earrings, and a gray t-shirt with a design and shorts. It is believed he is in his late teens and lives in the area. Anyone with information is asked to call the police. You can remain anonymous and may earn a cash reward. Call the Sangamon-Menard County Crime Stoppers if you know any information about this at 217-788-8427 or go to cashfortips.us or text TIP672 plus info to crimes, which is 274637 on a mobile phone. And that's the first story, and here the second story comes from WICD TV 15 in Champaign, Illinois. And in Champaign County, this is the Dateline, and General Motors is recalling Chevy Impalas parts used on police vehicles. The Champaign County Sheriff's Office has 22 cars needing work. Sheriff Dan Walsh said they will be getting parts replaced as soon as possible. And he also said, luckily, no deputies have had any accidents or problems related to these General Motors parts. And also from WICD TV in Champaign, they say the corner of Learman Avenue and Washington Street are going to have a garden. They say it's one of the initiatives behind the local Let's Move campaign spearheaded by council member Diane Marion. This is a true community effort, says Marlin. She says Urbana bought this lot and it fits beautifully with the Let's Move campaign, quote unquote, says Marlin. And putting love and green thumb into the garden is longtime resident Lizzie Carter. And they're going to use this garden to feed people. And the community is going to use this garden in Urbana to help kids in the area too. And in Iowa, or at least, in Iowa, where President Obama visited, the deli co-owner catered Obama's food there, but he wore a Mitt Romney t-shirt while catering for President Obama. Ross Marty likes business, but he doesn't like President Obama, they say. This according to the Washington Post politics section. And this is in Davenport, Iowa. The co-owner of Village Corner Deli agreed to cater Obama's visit Wednesday, but not before donning a t-shirt blaring the message, "Government didn't build my business, I did," quote unquote. And that phrase on the shirt was a reference to a remark Obama made several weeks ago that his Republican opponent Mitt Romney has seized upon to portray Obama as anti-business. Obama, referring to help government the help government provides to businesses, according to the Washington Post. Well, anyway, Marty, who is 45, a registered Republican, didn't really have a choice with the catering job, they say. His partner, Brett Dalton, who is a registered Democrat, accepted the work Saturday while Marty was away in Chicago watching a Cubs game. Dalton volunteered for Vice President Biden's presidential campaign in 1988 when he was a student at Iowa State University. And so the guy had to do this. And according to Reuters, the mayor of Dallas, Texas, has declared an emergency over the West Nile virus. This is after more cases of West Nile virus have been reported so far this year than any other year since the disease was first detected in the United States in 1999, said the Centers for Disease Control on their website. Nearly half of the 693 human cases of the mosquito-borne West Nile virus infections reported this year to the CDC have been in Texas, along with 14 of 26 deaths confirmed by the federal agency as of Tuesday. Also in Evansville, Indiana, I'm adding this, according to TV7 there, I think is WTVW, or is it WTVT? Well, anyway, Channel 7 there, I believe, was reporting that somebody died in Evansville, Indiana from West Nile virus the other day, too. And we'll be right back with more news on NewsView after this. Welcome back to Newsview. I'm Michael Badger. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions or comments about the program, this program, Newsview, you can email me at newsview@email.com, or you could also, you could go to YouTube and go to Newslook 1 for past editions of Newsview to watch. And we're also on Facebook at Newsview TV, and or just search Newsview in the search box on Facebook, and a picture of me with Newsview should come up. And we're also on Twitter at Newsview Urbana. That's at Newsview Urbana on Twitter. And in other news tonight, according to Yahoo News and the Associated Press, in Jerusalem, explosions rocked the southern Israeli city of Eilat late Wednesday, and the military said it suspected that rockets were fired from Egypt's Sinai Peninsula. No casualties or damage were reported. If you want to read more about that, you can find it in Yahoo's World News section. And the headline is Israeli military blasts heard in southern city, that by the Associated Press, AP. Now from NBC News, 7 American troops were killed in an Afghan chopper crash, according to Jim Milazwaki and Ada Awabi of NBC News. 7 American troops were killed Thursday when the Black Hawk helicopter they were traveling in crashed in southern Afghanistan, U.S. officials told NBC News. 3 of the Americans were U.S. Navy sailors, 2 were Navy SEALs, and 1 was an explosive ordnance disposal sailor. I've never heard of that one. 3 Afghan soldiers and an interpreter were also killed, bringing the total number of dead to 11, said officials. This crash marked another deadly day for the U.S. in Afghanistan, less than a week after 6 American service members were gunned down, apparently by 2 members of the Afghan security forces that they were training to take over the fight against the insurgency as international combat troops prepare to exit the country by the end of 2014. And you can see more about that at worldnews.nbcnews.com. And also from the Associated Press, Facebook has hit a new low as their IPO lockup has ended. Facebook's stock plunged to a new low Thursday after the expiration of a ban that had prevented some early investors and insiders from dumping millions of additional shares they own in the social networking leader. Firms ranging from Excel Partners to Goldman Sachs, Zynga, CEO Mark Pincus, and Facebook board members James Breyer, Peter Thiel, and Reid Hoffman were among those free to sell stock they own after the lifting of a ban known as a lockup period. You can read more about that at ap.org or hosted.ap.org. Well, thanks for watching Newsview tonight. The weather is after this break. Hello, I'm Michael Badger, and this is your Central Illinois Newsview weather forecast. Tonight, Friday night, low of 50 degrees, mostly clear skies. Saturday, sunny, high of 76 degrees, low 55 Saturday night. Sunday, a 78-degree high and sunny, mostly sunny, and a low Sunday night of 56 degrees. For Central Illinois Newsview weather, I'm Michael Badger.
Coming up next on UPTV at 9:30, Fast Forward, and at 12:30, R&R TV.